isolation quarantine. This is all really surreal. I know you guys keep hearing me say that I have like highs and lows where 1 minute I'm looking at the positives of being able to spend extra time with my family and being able to get like projects and things done. But then, you know, either I watch the news or I read a certain article. We're in the splash zone. Lincoln just sprayed us with the water. So, yeah, we're living our life. We're trying really hard not to be overly emotional because the kids can definitely sense that things are strange. Yesterday, I'm Amanda, also known as Ketoginja. I've lost over 100 pounds on keto. I have 2 sons. They're both on the spectrum. The reason I'm telling you that is because kids on the spectrum tend to show their stress and their anxiety in a different way. Yesterday, for example, our kids usually have no trouble going to bed at night. They're really good about nighttime. They love to go to sleep. They love their rooms. They love their beds. But last night, Lincoln just could not get situated. He was very restless. He started doing some of his older habits and patterns that he had kind of grown out of, piling up toys, getting very emotional that certain toys and books were missing. I can just tell that he definitely feels like something is going on. And then Levi shows his anxiety in a...
Good Lord!
He sprayed you? Yeah. In a tantrum sort of way, where the most basic little things create a disruption for him and tantruming. So we're just learning how to navigate this new life of ours and being home and trying to keep them busy and occupied. Trying to keep them busy and occupied and make things seem fun and as normal as humanly possible. It's going really well. We're basically just spending as much time outside as we possibly can. So I am going to attempt to do a really quick Q&A with my husband, Dan. Fully prepared for you guys to get some kid interference and some kid noise because there's absolutely no way for me to vlog without them being present right now. So this is just this. This is our new normal. Prepared to have kid interference, but again, the new normal. So I've got some Q&A questions. I had asked a while ago on Instagram, so I just kind of pulled some of my favorites from that list, and we're just now getting to it because I am a procrastinator.
Well, and I'm home now.
Yeah, he's home, which is so cool because you've been in hardly any vlogs.
Yeah, it's been a little bit. I've missed you guys.
It's been super hard to kind of make it so that we're both able to concentrate at the same time. So yeah, I mean, I'm kind of looking forward to it. It's nice to be able to have you with me. So I love that for us. Okay, number 1, how did you guys meet? We get this question a lot.
A lot, actually. So it really all kind of came down to my hairstylist, straight up.
So I moved to New Smyrna and started a job at a spa that was in a resort. It was called the Islander Resort and Spa, and I started working there. And just about a week after I started, this girl, Carrie, started, who is now one of my very best friends. She set us up, basically. She knew that I had just come out of a really crazy relationship and that I wasn't in a place to have a serious relationship, and she knew that Dan wasn't either. She knew that neither one of us was looking for anything serious, but she thought that we could just kind of go out on some dates. He could show me around the town since I had just moved here, and it took a really long time for us to actually go out, but once we did, that was it. Like, we went on date 1 and we've been together ever since.
Yeah.
So the short answer is we were introduced by a friend.
Yeah.
And we're super thankful.
Guys out there, if you're looking for a woman, first dates, normal telltale for food,
Talk louder.
tacos.
Tacos is how we fell in love. We say that all the time.
I'm telling you, tacos.
We went for like tacos and Cokes, and then we went for a long walk, and we have not separated since.
I want to bring in the
Yeah.
McDonald's.
He's busting us right now.
I know, he wants McDonald's.
McDonald's. I want to bring to McDonald's.
Okay.
To go get Happy
Well,
Meals.
They're having a really hard time understanding that we can't just go everywhere. So there's that. What do you want, baby?
The Happy
serious, stop.
Meal.
Yeah. Well, McDonald's is closed right now.
Nope.
To go to number
you come over here.
one.
Okay. Do we have any hobbies? Yeah. Lots, actually. We don't make as much time for extracurricular stuff as we used to. Photography has been a hobby of mine for a really long time. Luckily now I get paid to do it, so that's one. I also really love plants, especially succulents. That's my favorite hobby that I have. It's like my me time.
She could literally spend all of our money on succulents.
I don't know. I mean, planting something and watching it grow and watching it thrive is just such a cool feeling. So I would say plants and photo for me. You have any hobbies?
I used to do a lot of fishing and hunting and like working on things.
Pre-kid life,
Yeah.
we had a lot more. I used to paint. I used to do a lot of crafting and all of that kind of stuff. But it's really, you have to pick and choose what you have time for because those little people take up so much of you.
Now my hobby is mowing yards. I like it.
Yeah, he does. He likes to mow. He likes to do landscaping. Yeah, we have a lot of hobbies combined.
Probably too many.
I don't think you can ever have too many hobbies, especially now where we're looking for things to do. I'm glad that we have, a list of things that we enjoy. I also really like to read a lot. What is your favorite meal?
Steak.
It's kind of vague because what is your favorite keto meal and what is your favorite meal would not be the same for me. So let's do both. What's your favorite keto meal?
Keto meal, steak.
Steak.
Obviously, steak.
My favorite keto meal is also steak.
Yeah.
Surprise. Ribeye, specifically. That's my favorite. My favorite non-keto meal is tacos.
Mine is actually chicken Alfredo.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I have a thing about Alfredo sauce.
Super good. Also could be made keto, by
Yes.
the way. Okay, what is your favorite alcoholic beverage?
Whiskey.
It used to be whiskey and Coke, but now it would be like whiskey and Diet Coke or whiskey and
Diet Dr. Pepper.
Diet Dr. Pepper.
Still delicious.
This is fun. I can do like keto and non-keto. If we're talking about keto, champagne. Champagne is my all-time favorite. I absolutely love it, and it's super low carb. Non-keto, margarita. All day long. It's my most favorite booze.
Yeah.
I really like tequila.
I could go for those two.
Yeah, margaritas are awesome. No salt for me.
I love salt.
Do you want more children?
No.
No.
I don't have a problem with people with more kids. More power to you. You guys are saints. You deserve a friggin' statue. But no. Did you see what they were doing?
If I would have started younger, I would have
No.
wanted more. I would have. I definitely would have. I probably would have
2.
liked 3 or 4. I'm 37 and I had a really rough pregnancy with my second son. So after that, I mean, like,
Sorry, it's a car.
I love kids, but I was never one of those people, like prior to having my own, I was never one of those people that was like a crazy kid lady. Like, I love all the babies. That didn't happen to me until after I had kids. So I think if I would have started younger, I probably would have wanted more. But my pregnancy with Levi was brutal, dangerous.
Scary.
Yeah,
Scared the hell out of me.
It was really, really difficult, and I had a couple of near-death experiences during labor with Levi, so we decided after him that we were done. And now now that they're 4 and 5, I can't imagine bringing another personality into our family dynamic.
I'm not built for that. I only got 2 hands, one for each. That's it. That's all
Well,
I'm
and
good
right
for.
now we can kind of divide and conquer where, you know, we're not outnumbered. And I think that works really well for us. Like, I imagine
Yep.
going to a theme park and having 3 kids. It's like someone's always going to have to ride by themselves. Or you have to split it up differently. So I don't know. I would say no. We're not going to have any more.
Mine's not even an I would say. It's just no.
We're not having any more kids.
No.
We're not having any more kids.
We're not having any more kids.
Last, but not least, what is your favorite/least favorite thing about each other?
This segment could go really long right now.
Do you want to go first?
Sure.
Favorite thing?
Favorite thing? I mean, there's so many. She's a great cook. She's a great mom. She's relatively nice to me.
That's probably not true. I'll take I'm a great mom.
Yeah, no, she's an amazing mom.
I agree with
and her cooking skills are off the chart. That was one of the things that, like, when I went around telling all my friends about her, when I met her, I was like, this bitch can cook! And my friends were very, very, like, listen, they knew what time it was. Y'all remember how big I was?
I'm pretty smart too,
Yeah, very smart.
if I do say so
And
myself.
she keeps me level. You know, before her, I was a mess. I was a mess, and she definitely got it to where I knew who I was.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
Least favorite thing?
Least favorite thing. Listen, this is gonna seem arbitrary as hell, right? I don't even know if that's the right word to use. When she does her coffee, she puts the coffee grounds in the sink.
This is your least favorite thing?
That's it. That's it. So when I'm doing
I
dishes,
have a refillable K
Right,
cup,
but
and
when I
instead
do
of
the-
dumping it in the trash, I dump it in the garbage disposal.
but when I'm doing dishes and you pick up like a fork and you get a handful of coffee grounds, like wet, nasty coffee grounds, it's the grossest feeling in the world.
to be fair, you only do dishes like once a week, so it's really not that much of an inconvenience.
That's the only one though. That's the only thing. Only thing. Everything else is great.
He's such a liar.
She's awesome.
I'm moody. Like, I can throw that out there. I'm definitely moody. Like, I have highs and lows where 1 minute I'm in the best mood ever, and then something really, really small can kind of change my mood around. So I would say you're not going to admit it, but that probably sucks for Dan. My favorite thing about Dan is, let's see, my favorite thing about Dan. He is very trustworthy. He is an open book and face value person, so he never has any kind of hidden agenda. What you see and what you hear from him is what you get. He's very authentic. And as much as that can be difficult sometimes as well, I think that it's been so helpful to me to just be with someone that isn't fake in any way, shape, or form. Like, what you see with him is what you get. He's also very dependable. If you ever need anything, he is a knight in shining armor, like for anybody, for everybody. And I love that about him. I think that we could all stand to be more like that.
Be more like me. There's one thing that she hates about me.
My least favorite thing,
This could go on for a while.
I have two.
This could go on for a while.
I have two. Number one, Dan is very easily distracted. Very easily distracted. So to try and keep him on task if he's trying to do like a project or something in the house, I sometimes feel like I have another kid. Because I definitely have to kind of check in with him and make sure that he is staying on task. That drives me crazy. Second, he is the loudest chewer and drinker on the face of the earth. Do you live in California? Can you hear him drinking and eating from there? Because you probably could. I have misophonia. Misophonia, is that what it's called? Where the noises of people eating.
That's not a real thing.
It is. It's a real thing. Misophonia is a real thing.
She has supersonic hearing.
I
She
do.
could hear a baby crying from 10 miles up the road.
It's true.
And yet she says that I'm loud.
Okay, that's fair enough. I do have supersonic hearing. Like, it's kind of crazy. That's one of my senses that's just really wild. Like right now I can hear our kids trying to kill each other in the living room, and they're far enough away that I shouldn't be able to hear them. But that being said, not just Dan, anyone loud chewing and drinking drives me absolutely crazy, and that definitely drives me nuts.
So speaking of
That's a horrible way to
keeping myself on
end.
task.
Yeah, he keeps playing with this little car. Or trying to do a vlog. I'm like, hey, can we get some work done? And he's over here like... It's like being married to a big kid. And I think that is also really good for me. So that's something else that I love.
At least I keep it fun.
You do. It's always fun. Even when I'm
It's always
like...
a surprise.
In one of my moods, it's really easy for him to just get me laughing, and I needed someone like that.
Most of the time it's when I'm doing something and I hurt myself. Then she laughs. I
You're
laugh
just silly.
too. Yeah, I laugh too.
You're
but
silly, and I love that about you. I hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A with Dan and Amanda.
That's Dan. I'm Amanda.
I don't know, man. I'm like sitting here, I'm like, oh, we gotta go back in and entertain these kids, and gosh, it's only been a few days, and hooey. So if you're at home trying to entertain your kids and trying to keep your sanity, we are right there with you.
Yep.
We love you all. We will see you really soon. Be kind. And sanitize your hands.
And drink water. Drink your water.
We'll see you soon.